I've been wanting to talk to him because of this Inflation Reduction Act and what it does to the bilateral trade relations. And if you stretch it out, what does that say about the overall strategic alliance that they keep talking about here? Because remember, a lot of South Korean companies, battery makers, EV makers, have been investing a lot of money in the United States. And then, of course, they have been excluded from this EV subsidy tax credits that actually benefits the American or North American manufacturers. And of course, this is a big problem for South Korea, especially when we're talking about autos being South Korea's third largest export item. So I sat down with South Korea's Trade Minister Ahn Duk-geun. I started off by asking him, Washington keeps saying, we hear you, we understand your concerns. Are you expecting any breakthrough this time around, especially with the U.S. Vice President in Seoul this time around? Take a listen.
We should understand it will take some time. We feel sorry that this IRA passed without much discussion, even domestically. But after some law was enacted, as you can understand, the prompt amendment or any rectification of subsequent procedure are actually quite difficult. But still, we are glad that the U.S. government wholeheartedly engaged with us to rectify the problems. So we may need a little more time, but we are closely working with the U.S. government to settle the case amicably.
The U.S. needs South Korea for many things, batteries and chips. And Washington is trying to create this chip for alliance as well. Is that actually proving to be an effective bargaining chip?
Actually, the both parties need each other. So the U.S. and Korea try to build the industry ecosystem together in the leading the high-tech industry sector. So semiconductor, electricity vehicle, and all those new technologies to cope with the new generation. So basically, we try to work together. It's not like to pressuring some government by another government. From the very beginning of the Yoon government, our president made it clear to President Biden that we will work together, especially to strengthen our economic solidarity. We are basically working on that foundation.
And of course, taking back to the early days of Yoon Suk-yeol administration, many were saying that he sounds very hawkish on China. But the question is, the reality is, can South Korea afford to be hawkish, to stay hawkish on China? What's the internal conversation at this point in time, especially when Washington is trying to bring everything, a lot of a production capacity onshore to U.S. soil?
Yes, we do experience the decoupling phenomena in our economy and in our industry sector. But still, for predominant portion of innocuous trade, which has nothing to do with any dual usage, for example, military usage, or any high-tech technology leakage and so forth, the China is still very important trading partner of Korea. And I think the stabilization of this trade relationship will play a very important role to secure the global supply in this very turbulent and the uncertain economic circumstance. So we also try our best to prepare stable and secure, safe the trade relationship with China.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.